What's up, multiverse lovers? And today we are here with a Q&A video, but this will be a different Q&A video. So in traditional Q&A videos, they will have the audience that will comment on your videos and ask questions about you, and we'll answer them. Hold up. Yeah, and we'll answer them. But this will be a little bit different. We're going to use ChatGPT because AI has been taking over 2025 lately, and yeah, that's really it. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So without further ado, let's just get started. Oh yeah, and before we actually get started, here are the topics that we're gonna be talking about. Like more about, it's like a all about me / personal life. What else? Oh, basketball, WWE, music, acting, TV, movies, or like pop culture basically, and superheroes, and there's some other stuff that I might not be thinking about. So without further ado, let's just get started. So starting off with all about me, it will be if you could relive 1 year of your life, which would it be? I think 1 year I would relive is 2023, and here is the reason why. So 2023 was like a big year for me because of everything, like basketball, acting, and most definitely singing. Because here's the thing, with basketball, I improved so much that I was actually getting a lot better. And then it was the year that I jammed my left pinky, and I was learning that lesson where things won't go your way, but you also have to acknowledge the big things that has happened, like me winning most improved player. And then that was also the year that I hit 2,000 subscribers in less than a year. And acting, that's when I was playing Snoopy and You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and I was also Evan and This Is a Test. It was just a regular play. And then singing, I was like, my voice was real different from when I was like 13. I was like a good singer. Now I'm trying to work back my singing voice, and yeah. So yeah, that will be it. The next question is, what's the biggest lesson you learned this year? What the biggest lesson I learned this year has to be, still be motivated, because I'm going through a lot of things, and like my finger and some stomach issues, which is still trying to get better. I feel like it is still trying to be motivated after a lot of, and trying to overcome all these challenges. So yeah, I think that will be it. So the last question is, who has influenced you the most in your life? I have to say my sisters, because my sisters and my family, my mom and dad, and uncles, aunties, and just everybody, and my cousins. So here it is. My sisters are really helpful, because I learned so many different shows and TV, just more of the fun things and everything, or I should say 2000s things that I learned. And what else? My parents, they helped me with almost everything, helped me learn about sports, singing, what else? Just really everything. And then aunts and uncles, they are so supportive, and they know what I'm going through, so they are always supportive with everything. And cousins, I have some boy cousins, and they're basically like my brothers. So yeah. And then yeah. Oh yeah, and it has to do with me being, the youngest out of my 3 sisters, and I don't have any brothers. So yeah. And then my dad is my best friend, my number one best friend, because because like because we're basically like the same. We're basically the same, and yeah. Okay, we're on the basketball questions, and this question is: when did you first fall in love with basketball? So I want to start off with when I was 3. I always watched Space Jam, and that really made me like basketball. And then I went to some leagues till I was about 5, and then I stopped playing for a while, and then I came back when I was about 10, 10 or 11. Then okay, here it is. So when I was 11, I joined I-9, and then 1 year later, I made my 7th grade basketball team, and then I joined AAU, and etc. But when I was 10 or 11, I said like I really want to go to the NBA, and so I was actually working. I was working hard, and then now been here I am. I haven't played basketball in a year and everything, but aside of all that, it's when I was 11 or 10. All right. What's your favorite moment you've ever had on the court? I guess the time where I was blocking people. So so basically defense is my strength. So there was a time where I blocked a tall dude and I messed up my knee a little bit, and I was trying to play on it, and I really had to time my block, and he was way taller than me. So when I timed it, it was a good block, but like it wasn't like get that out of here, but it was like a little defensive stop, and and I sat out because of my knee for a little bit. And I came back the next week, and yeah, that's really it. And then there's then months later, I had a block on someone else, and which is the clip I have on YouTube right now. The next one is: who is your basketball role model and why? So I have a lot of role models, like obviously Jordan and LeBron and Kobe. But there's another one which inspired me to play defense with big energy and everything. It is Dennis Rodman, because of his valuable rebounding, his defensive side, like his steals and his hustle to save plays, and so that's really it. What number do you wear, and what's the story behind it? So I have a lot of numbers. Like, I think the best number I played with was number 9. So this was my first year of playing AAU, and that was the time I dislocated my finger and etc. So number 9 really meant a lot, and it's because of 2009, because I was born in 2009, and my parents were married on September, which is the 9th month. And what else? Oh yeah, Jordan's USA number, and really I can name a lot of things that's related to me with number 9. But those are like the main reasons. But there's so many reasons I have for number 9, but I'm not really thinking of them. What's one part of your game you're most proud of, and one you're still improving? I think obviously, I told y'all strength. My strength is defensive, defense and hustle. And what I am still improving is my inside scoring, and just me scoring in general, because like I do want to like hit mid-range shots a little bit more, and yeah, that's really it. Yeah, and then now I am trying to improve, dribbling, dribbling, creating shots, and trying to go for mid-range shots a little bit more, and yeah, that's really it. Let's go on to the WWE questions. And who is your favorite wrestler of all time? So if you guys watch my channel, you're gonna hear me say John Cena. Yes, the never seen 17-time world heavyweight champion John Cena. And here's the reason why. John Cena, so really obviously my childhood is the 2010s, and John Cena is just a beast. And he's been in the company for 25 years. And what else? After looking at more of his stuff from back in the day when he did that Doctor of Thugonomics, which I really enjoyed, and then when he became like Super Cena with the armbands and everything, it was actually fun, and that was basically like my childhood basically, and yeah. The next question is, what's your favorite match ever? I got a lot of favorite matches, and most of these are going to be current. So I really gotta say, there's Roman versus Cody at WrestleMania 40, which is like one of my favorite like matches like I've ever seen, or the best match I've ever seen because of like the whole story. And then there's Roman versus Brock at SummerSlam 2022, which is when the ring got flipped. That was like one of my favorites. And there's some old matches like Punk versus Cena at Money in the Bank. There's Shawn Michaels versus Taker at Hell in a Cell. There's a lot of matches I can really think of, but I think I got to go with Roman versus Brock at SummerSlam 22. Okay, the next question is, what's your favorite WWE storyline? So, I really like the Bloodline storyline. I really like the whole Cody versus Roman storyline. What else? Oh, Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. There's a lot, but I think I got with the Bloodline storyline because it's really telling about the whole family. And yeah, the family, and I also like the Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns storyline. So I gotta go with the Bloodline storyline because it's been put together with like Roman, because like everybody had a part in this. You had Roman, you had Sammy, you had Jay, you had Jimmy, you had Solo and The Rock. You just had so many people that were involved in this, and which made it a lot better for WWE. Okay, superheroes category, and here it is: Marvel or DC, and why? I really like DC, but Marvel beats DC, and here's why. So right now, here it is. The multiverse is starting to get a lot better, cause 2023 through 2024 was really bad for Marvel. I think when it got into like Wolverine and Deadpool, or Wolverine and Deadpool, or around like Thunderbolts, that's when Marvel started getting better. And like the whole Spider-Verse thing, the MCU, because like right now I'm watching Moon Knight, which is not my favorite show or favorite project of the MCU. But anyway, I really enjoy Marvel a little bit more. Who is your favorite superhero of all time? Agent Venom. And for people who doesn't know Agent Venom is Flash Thompson with the Venom suit on him, or symbiote on him, and he has he just got guns attached to his chest, and sometimes he's carrying a gun. So basically, Agent Venom is just awesome. And then there's Reptile from Superhero Squad, which I first figured out that we had a Reptile. And then we have Beast Boy from Teen Titans, which is like one of my favorites, my favorite DC superheroes. And yeah. Which superhero movie do you think is underrated? So I actually have like 5 of them. Okay, it is Age of Ultron, Captain America: First Avenger, Spider-Man Far From Home, Doctor Strange, and Ant-Man. Those are like the underrated movies. We are in the cartoons and TV section, and here it is. What's your favorite cartoon from your childhood? So basically, 2010s, it would have to be SpongeBob or like Loud House or something. But like, I want to go when I was a baby. It has to be Backyardigans, Wonder Pets. Backyardigans, Wonder Pets. There's Blue's Clues. Well, that shouldn't really count as it's a cartoon, but like still, Blue's Clues. There's Rugrats. There's a lot, but those are like when I was a baby. But I can go on and on, but I'm not naming all of them. Okay, I really want to go with this question. What show do you think deserves a reboot? Here it is. Spectacular Spider-Man. Here it is. Here's why. You already had they had like so many superhero or super villains like set up for another season, but they just canceled it already after 2 seasons. It was like one of the best Spider-Man shows that I've ever seen. Obviously, my favorite is Ultimate Spider-Man, but still, I think Spectacular Spider-Man is like one of my favorites. I remember watching that last summer, and it was a good show, and they canceled it after 2 seasons. They deserve another a season. So the TV section didn't only had a few questions I wanted to answer, but let's go to the music. Who are your top 3 favorite artists? Michael Jackson, Prince, and Tupac. That's really it. What kind of music inspires you the most? I would have to say old music, because like old music was just so fun, and it had like a mixture of like rap and or hip hop or something, or that's basically the same things. But and then we also had pop music with like Michael Jackson, So it was really old music from like the 90s, because like they had big like a mixture, and now it's like all about rap music, and and now pop music is kind of underrated now. So really that made me like kind of inspire me to write more music of songs that really mean something. Like rap music always means something, and it always just tells a story. Like Kevin Gates, he raps, and it's always talking about how he wants to do things and what's his personality. So yeah. And this is ironic. What's your favorite Michael Jackson song? I really got a lot. I really like Heaven Can Wait, because that is my favorite song. She's Out of My Life. No, it's You Are My Life from the Invincible album. It's Blue Gangster, Slave to the Rhythm, and I think Too Bad. Those are my favorites. What got me into acting? So we're on the acting questions. I think I have to say acting actually came to me, and I really want to try it for 7th grade, and that's why I did. I became Snoopy, and yeah. And I also gotta give it a little credit to High School Musical. So because of me being an actor and an athlete, that just got my attention a little bit, and that also which it actually kind of got me into being an actor. Do I get stage fright? Yes, I do. And anytime I have stage fright, and it's all the time, like I always have it, and even if I do something, it is not gonna go away. Like when I sing, I'll sound kind of bad. But when I'm practicing all alone, I'll sound like kind of good. I'll sound really good. And yeah, that's really it. What's your favorite role you've ever played? Obviously Snoopy, because like I actually have a history with Snoopy. Like Snoopy has always been my favorite character. But the history behind Snoopy is so when my mom was pregnant with me, uh, if you look from the side, it will look like Snoopy's nose. And then my cousins always called me Snoopy. And then yeah, I want to start this off with the video game questions. And what's the first video game you've ever played? So I really had to ask my parents about this yesterday, and they said it was Fight Night. Like, obviously we had the VTech, but like we're talking about PlayStation and Xbox or Nintendo. Like, but PlayStation has been always in our house, so it was Fight Night. So y'all remember Fight Night? Leave a comment down below. So yeah, Fight Night was one of it, and then obviously we had the VTech, and then we also had the Wii. So really, it's like, I think I gotta say Fight Night. What's your favorite game of all time? Okay, okay, here it is. It's a Toy Story 3 game, and this one had like Woody's Roundup, and you also had a story mode. And I always play with my sister because it's fun. And then there's another game I play with my sister, which is Disney Infinity, if y'all remember that. And then there's and then I'm talking about, like, you know, currently right now, I think I gotta go with the Spider-Man games because they always know how to tell a story, and I might play on my YouTube channel, and yeah, and that's really it. Let's go to YouTube, and here it is. What inspired you to start a YouTube channel? I think I gotta say, you know, my parents. So we had a family channel called the Guptons 828, and then we stopped recording, and then a year later, I had a channel with my sisters, which was called the Aw Squad, which is AAW for, yeah. And then years later, I just created a YouTube channel, and I just wanted to do things with what I would want to do, like WWE, because I recently got into WWE at that time, basketball, just a lot of things, and yeah, and then Multiverse Lovers is the name came from, like, you know, what I love and different variants of me that have a part of me. So yeah. What's your favorite video you've made so far? It has to be my birthday vlog where I went to watch Sonic and I had blue hair, and that is not why I had blue hair. Listen, it's just because I wanted to have fun with it, and I've been wanting to dye my hair blue before. Okay, but anyway, it was when I watched Sonic 3. I went bowling with my family, and it was basically like one of my favorite things of 2024 because 2024 was a really bad year for me. So yeah. Who are your biggest YouTube inspirations? So it is Kid City, because I still watch them. I still watch these guys, and they are still funny and everything. And let's see. Oh yeah, Daily Bumps. If y'all remember them, like, I think, and they're still popular because they got a lot of kids. And BDE is another one. BDE is, like, you know, is a wrestling YouTuber that, you know, talks about YouTube content. And yeah, those are like my 3 biggest inspirations. What is my ultimate goal for my channel? My ultimate goal for my channel is to just, like, you know, get a lot of subscribers, but not like if I get to 1 million, which is that would be fine, but at least get a lot of subscribers. And I'm not trying to do this to be popular. I'm just want to do this for fun. So make sure you guys leave, you know, please subscribe to my channel, because, like, you know, that's what I'm trying to do. Comment on my videos, watch my videos, and etc. And that will be the end of the video. Okay, y'all, that is the end of the video. So like I said before, Make sure you guys leave comments down below. Appropriate comments down below. Give this video a like, subscribe to Multiverse Lovers, ring the bell for notifications. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time with another video. Bye.